Alone on an adults-only cruise, the storm, the secrets, the shock. Welcome everyone, it's Cruise Board 2026, and today, we're diving into one of my wildest adventures yet. I went on an adults-only Virgin Voyages cruise completely alone, no partner, no friends, just me, the open ocean, and 6 days of unexpected moments, from solo meetups to stormy seas, and yes, even pineapple neighbors. So grab a drink, settle in, and let me take you through 10 unforgettable highlights from my solo cruise on the Valiant Lady. Point 1: the solo leap. Let's start with the obvious. Going on a cruise alone feels intimidating. You imagine couples everywhere, romantic dinners, and you third-wheeling your way through the buffet, but Virgin Voyages flipped that script. From the second I stepped on board, the vibe was electric, confident, inclusive, and honestly, a little cheeky. This wasn't your grandma's cruise, this was adults-only energy with a touch of luxury rebellion. Point 2: the ship and the storm. Day 1, we set sail, and bam, the weather decided to test everyone's sea legs. Picture this, the Valiant Lady cutting through heavy waves while people tried to dance at sail-away night. It was chaos and comedy mixed together. But here's the cool part, the crew handled it flawlessly. Even as the ship rocked, the party didn't stop. It was my first reminder that Virgin Voyages thrives on turning turbulence into entertainment. Point 3: the solo traveler meetup. Now, this was the moment things really changed for me. Virgin actually hosts events for solo cruisers. No awkward icebreakers, no pressure, just chilled vibes, drinks, and conversation. I met people from all over the world. Teachers, digital nomads, even a retired pilot. By night 2, we were a crew within the crew, laughing, exploring, and swapping stories. If you're nervous about going alone, these meetups are where friendships start. Point 4: the pineapple neighbors. Let's talk about that moment. On every adults-only cruise, you hear rumors, and on this one, they're true. One morning, I stepped out of my cabin and noticed a little pineapple magnet on the door next to mine. Upside down, if you know, you know. Let's just say, my neighbors were very friendly. I wasn't there for that kind of party, but hey, no judgment. Virgin Voyages celebrates freedom, and everyone's cruise story looks a little different. Point 5: the food scene. Forget the standard cruise buffet stereotype, Virgin takes dining seriously. From Korean BBQ to vegan street eats, it's all included, no extra cost. My favorite spot, the wake. Think steakhouse chic with ocean views. Dining solo here didn't feel weird at all. In fact, the staff were so engaging that it felt like dinner with friends. It's proof that solo travel doesn't have to feel solitary when the food is that good. Point 6: the vibe after dark. Every night, the ship transforms. Burlesque shows, pop-up parties, silent discos. It's part cabaret, part chaos. Virgin has this wild, confident energy that celebrates being an adult without being uptight. The Never Sleep Alone show, equal parts hilarious and spicy. Even if you go alone, the performers make you feel like you're part of the fun. Point 7: crew memories and changes. Since I actually worked as a crew member on this very ship back when it launched, returning felt surreal. I could see how Virgin has evolved, a little more refined, a little more organized, but still bold. The crew energy is still next level. There's a real sense of belonging, both for guests and staff. Seeing the growth firsthand made me proud. It's still edgy, just more polished. Point 8: the ports of paradise. Our route included Puerto Plata and the beach club at Bimini, and wow, Puerto Plata had this mix of culture, color, and chaos I loved, but Bimini, that was the showstopper. White sand, turquoise water, beach parties, all with Virgin's signature touch. Even as a solo traveler, I never felt out of place. It was easy to meet people, join a game of beach volleyball, or just float in peace with a drink in hand. Point 9: what I learned about solo cruising. This trip taught me something big. Solo travel isn't about being alone. It's about being open. Open to meeting people, trying things you wouldn't normally do, and enjoying your own company. Virgin Voyages creates a space where that's not only possible, but encouraged. You can dance alone, dine alone, or party till sunrise and nobody bats an eye. Point 10: final thoughts. Would I cruise solo again? Absolutely, and maybe next time, I'll skip the storm. But honestly, this trip was unforgettable. It had a mix of laughter, wild moments, deep conversations, and quiet sunsets that reminded me why travel matters. The Valiant Lady isn't just a cruise ship, it's a floating playground for grown-ups who want freedom, fun, and maybe a little mischief along the way. So, if you've ever thought about sailing alone, do it. Pack your confidence, leave the expectations behind, and just see what happens. You might face a few storms, meet some pineapples, and make friends you'll never forget. That's the magic of cruising solo. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look into Virgin Voyages life, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you dare to sail solo too. Until next time, smooth seas, strong drinks, and stories worth telling.